I'd like to read one of the first things that I ever got published. It was decades ago, back when Dan Quayle was vice president. It's called Koko versus Quayle, The Meeting of the Minds. As we peruse the ruminations of the major figures of our days, we sometimes come across individuals who bear an uncanny intellectual resemblance to one another. In my own reading, I have encountered two such characters and believe it would be enlightening to compare the wisdom of these two contemporary thinkers. Specifically, I refer to the man who has been a heartbeat away from America's presidency for 4 years, and may be so for 8, Dan Quayle, and a cover photographer and amateur poet named Koko. Both these personalities are products of privilege. Dan Quayle was raised in a wealthy family and educated in exclusive private schools. Koko has been reared by the Gorilla Foundation, a pioneering experiment in which she became the first of her species to learn sign language. While unable to provide Koko with the material luxury Quayle was given during his youth, psychologist Penny Patterson and other workers at the Gorilla Foundation have lavished the greatest of personal attention and stimulation on Koko since earliest apehood. In both cases, we are justified in concluding that the mind is operating to the very limits of its capacity. The cup is full. But full of what, you might ask? When speaking to a group of Samoans on a tour he made of Hawaii, Quayle informed them, "You all look like happy campers to me. Happy campers you've been, happy campers you are, and as far as I'm concerned, happy campers you will always be." Koko is similarly complimentary to her audiences. Asked if she preferred the company of gorillas or people by a person, the tactful ape replied, "People good." She also expresses similarly positive emotions toward her own species. When asked if she would rather be a person or a gorilla, she answered, "Fine animal, gorilla." But while the statements of Quayle and Koko are often similar, one must note vital differences between them. Whereas Quayle's speech can be pointlessly flabby, Koko's is usually refreshingly concise. What is a nightmare? The gorilla was asked. Her reply, devil look. Contrast this simple eloquence to Quayle's happy camper's gas. In another speech in Hawaii, Quayle commented, "Hawaii has been a very pivotal role in the Pacific. It is in the Pacific. It is a part of the United States that is an island that is right here." Again, compare this forgettable geography lesson with the emotional power of Koko love good, baby good, or the even deeper poignancy of Koko's reason for wanting a baby, nipple mouth. In fairness to Quayle, it must be admitted that he strains for more profundity than Koko does. Perhaps this is the key to his saying such things as this unfortunate paraphrase of the slogan of the United Negro College Fund, "It is a terrible thing." Okay, the slogan of the United Negro College Fund is a mind, what a terrible thing to waste. And he said, "It is a terrible thing to lose your mind or not to have a mind." Though the possession of one is obviously unnecessary for America's vice president, Koko has the wisdom to know her own limitations. Hard Koko, Good Quiet is the gorilla's candid analysis of her major character flaw. While she enjoys attention just as much as Dan Quayle, she wisely avoids the sort of overtaxing of the brain which so frequently renders him ridiculous. But let us, as the public, be forgiving. Let us be magnanimous. Let us understand that it is hard, Quayle, Good Quiet. Anyway, this was one of the first things I ever got published, and it was in a magazine called Light. Hope you enjoyed hearing that.